Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I'm here to do my Santa at the Sea. Merry Christmas to everyone. I'm going to be doing my Santa at the Sea reading for 2018. And I hope everyone is well and has gotten through a beautiful holiday of Thanksgiving for those that celebrate it. And I am so looking forward to Christmas and our favorite season time of St. Nicholas, right? And so we're going to take a look and see. I got a new deck today. I'm going to do a deck share on it. I haven't gotten to do that yet, but I'm going to do it next couple days. And I've got it off of Etsy. I will put a link to the shop below. And when I do the deck share, I will be, doing a quick deck share that's coming up this week. And I will put a link to the shop below as well. And I need to do one for another deck that I got, the Inner Compass Oracle. I'm sorry, I almost forgot. Inner Compass Oracle that I got, and I absolutely love it. So I'll be also doing a share for that as well. So I'll be, getting to that coming up. But I want to do this reading. And I was also gifted by Secret Santa today a few decks. And I want to open with one of those decks that I got today. And it is called the Teen. I haven't posted these yet. I usually put my things on social media. I haven't got to do that yet today, but I will later. And I'm going to pull from the Teen Angel Oracle cards. I don't know how to pronounce that last name, but I want to put it up here so everyone can see it. This deck is gorgeous. It is one of the decks that I got today from a Secret Santa, and they know who they are, and I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart for their gratitude as well. So I am going to pull from here for everyone, and we're going to do the reading with this deck and this deck, and we're going to be incorporating a couple other decks inside of the reading and around it. So let's focus on St. Nicholas and what he wants to bring to everyone for this holiday season. I feel it's this one already. And what message he has. And it is family time. Wow, beautiful. And of course, St. Nicholas connecting to families and children. And, that's time of year where everybody kind of gathers together, right? And so this is no surprise to see this coming up for his message to us from St. Nicholas. And I want to see what comes. 17. And it's kind of funny because, well, it's not, but it looks like baby Jesus and the manger, does it not? It's like all of a sudden I had that realization, like, oh, it's caught up here in the synchronistic of it being about family. Okay, it says there are times when you might be so busy with friends, studies, and interests that you are at home. You just want to stay in the comfort of your room. Interacting with teachers, coworkers, and classmates can sometimes be exhausting, and you just want to break from people. Time alone with the need to interact with anyone, without the need to interact with anyone can be refreshing, but balancing this with family time can be equally rejuvenating. So he's saying here, spending time, but I think it's the visual too. It feels like baby Jesus. It feels like, the true celebration of the holiday. He does not want us to forget, Jesus is the reason for the season, right? For those that, in that energy. I don't want to get too much to religion or what have you, but I feel like he's saying here, and it looks very much, it's kind of, not funny, but it's kind of like, feels like Mother Mary. It feels like Jesus. It feels like the manger in its picture. So I'm really just being drawn into that energy of the visual there. So I'm also being guided in this moment. He wants to say what he's blessing the holiday season. So I'm to use the blessed bee. This is something that I didn't have in my mind just a bit ago there. He was saying, he's going to give a blessing. St. Nicholas is going to bring a blessing about, and he wants to see what from this deck. So let's see what it is. I'm just as curious, focusing on what he wants to say with the blessed bee deck. A blessing on a friendship. God, he told me to look at the undercurrent. I don't know. So, undercurrent had the blessing on a family. A blessing on your family and a blessing on a friendship. Could be a friend of the family as well. Maybe you're taking someone into your family. But friendships and family are blessed this year with this beautiful vision, of that, what looks to be portraying the manger, and you know, like I said, the whole never ceases to amaze me either. So I don't feel the need. I don't want to read these. I don't want to take up our reading time with reading these. But you can definitely see, I am going to just read the beginning. I'm going to take a little look at, it's funny because these are in progression too. Let's see, 15 and a blessing to bring to those who are most closely connected with. I'm reading the blessing on your family. A blessing to bring to those who you are most closely connected with, to invoke the healing powers of relationship where love is the motivating force that binds each to the other. And I feel like too here, because of the friendship, you know, family doesn't have to be blood. It can be, you know, soul family. This can be co-workers, anyone that you have a deep friendship, a deep bond with that feels like family, that feels like soul family. And I'm going to read the number 14, the beginning. It says, a blessing for a friendship where your best self is given permission to emerge and grow, and where mutual love is shared in good times and in bad. So beautiful. Beautiful message for everyone starting this Santa at the Sea. St. Nicholas. Okay, so I'm going to use the new deck that I will be doing as share on. Also, I'm being guided to show where I cut the deck, and it is this Chariot and the Six of Cups. And so there's movement, there's direction, there's with the past. And again, this feels very much, you know, those we share emotions with from the past. This could be family, this could be friends, siblings, you know, lovers, that type of thing. But there's forward movement and momentum coming up, I feel. So I'm going to shuffle, focusing on Queen of Pentacles fell out. And this is my Llewellyn deck, which I love. So we're going to focus on the reading, and I'm going to shuffle this deck, and we're going to supplement it. And if I feel I need any other further clarification, I'm going to use my Rainbow Rain. And on the financial placement, I'm going to add my Angels of Abundance. And we're talking about our spiritual gift that's growing. I'm going to use the another new deck I was gifted by Secret Santa today, Angels and Ancestors. So we're going to have a couple other decks get in here as well. So the first one is a message to you from Santa, and this can be something you want or you need to know about this season. So this can be something you want to know, and if it's not something you want to know, it's something he wants you to know, right? So we're going to take a look. I'm going to bring these closer. So we started out the reading with very much, you know, blessing our family, blessing those that are close to us, and, you know, those close-knit relationships that make, you know, this is all about security and family and the things that are important, right? And that's what we are should be focusing on in the holiday. So, wow. 9 of Cups, beautiful card of wishes fulfilled. And I love this one because it talks, you know, it doesn't talk about, but it has a woman with a, you know, bridal dress on. So for those that, you know, are wanting to get married, or, you know, having plans to get married this year, this can very much be about that. This can very much be about, with the B down here, this is productivity. So any wishes that you have, he's talking about a wish that you may have. Oh gosh, beautiful. It's for me, this 22. And this is also giving me a vibe of the, oh my gosh, Two of Cups and the Lovers all together, right? When you look at this, but I'm going to read it from the little. This one comes with a little cards with the meanings of it on. So I will be reading these, and if you don't like that, well, then this reading isn't for you. Mistletoe says associated with fertility and vitality. Mistletoe has been considered to have mystical powers. Kissing under a branch has been a tradition for many years as a symbol of love and friendship. When mistletoe hangs above you, seek out the ones you love and let them know. So beautiful. So that wish for that relationship, for that wish for that love, again, a coming together, a beautiful coming together, is what he wants you to know. So for some, this can be romantical as well, especially with the woman with the bridal dress on. But you know, it feels very romantical, obviously. So this is something he wants you to know, what you need to know about this season, that there is a coming together in a very beautiful way. There's fertility, there's vitality, and mystical powers. And this is about seeking out the ones that you love and to let them know. And it's very much about how we started this, right? So that I feel is the main message. He wants you to seek out the ones that you love and let them know, because it's very much going back to the beginning of that tight-knitness in relationships, friendship and otherwise, and family, etc. The good deeds Santa has taken notice of year. What good deeds has Santa taken notice of this year? What have you accomplished that warrants recognition? Five of Swords. And we're going to see with what. Oh, poinsettia. I love it. I just read this one in a reading I did, so I'm very familiar, but I'm going to read it for everyone for the sake of what this is. Five of Swords is mental conflict, and you know, can be darker thoughts, that type of thing, things that cause confusion. So definitely coming up here as 34, I'm going to read it. Poinsettia. It says, bright and beautiful, the red leaves of the poinsettia gain their color from the darkness. Gain their color from the darkness. Find the strength to create beauty from the darkness. So what you're giving others is the ability to find the beauty out of the darkness. You know, it's the end sentence. Find the strength to create beauty from the darkness. So what you're giving others is that by example, you know, you're shining brightly out of the darker times, out of any conflict, out of any mental conflict. This is challenge, this is argumentative energy, this is darker thoughts, this is confusion, you know, that darker energies. So what you're giving others, it could be by example that you have created something beautiful out of that Five of Swords energy. And that's what he wants to recognize. You're shining brightly. You've created beauty that stands out away from that. And perhaps because of it, that you've endured. So like mental battles, mental conflict, that type of thing. What are you giving others? Three of Cups. Beautiful. Celebration. Coming together. And, oh, oranges. Feels like a blend, you know, like an orange blendy. I saw it in that way because I use oranges as the base of my daily, well, pretty much daily smoothie. I usually do just banana and orange, but it's like the base of it. So I'm gonna read it. It is number 29. Oranges. It says the tradition of oranges during the season have many origins. A rare treat in the winter and far northern areas, they are a special treat that helps stave off sickness. In your reading, they represent health, vigor, and victory. So that's definitely, it's what it's talking about here. So what you're giving others is that, this is like, for me, it's like the base energy of that health, vigor, and victory and coming together in celebration. So this is what you're giving others, that ability to kind of tune into that energy, to turn to that for themselves, to have that energy again, is what I'm getting from that. So what spiritual gift is coming or growing stronger for you in Santa's bag this year? And this is where I'm going to pull one from this beautiful deck with Kyle Gray. So focusing on everyone. This reading is going to be a little longer than my normal ones. It'll probably take me a while to upload it, but that's okay. And I will, of course, have a link below to your own personal one. I'll be doing a few before the holidays. So what spiritual gift is coming or growing stronger for you? So I'm going to look at this one first. High Priest. Oh my gosh. Intend and create. So I'm going to read a little bit from the booklet on this one, but I want to look at the other two first. And that is, I'm going to set that one here. Oh, Queen of Wands. Wow. And Gifts Unwrapped. 9. I'm going to read number 9 first. I'm going to look at these two in combination. But I feel too, like, because this represents passion and creativity, spirit, and, you know, her little blue shoe there. Sorry, my battery is going down. Her little blue shoe there represents spirituality. So it's your, you know, this is creation. This is your passion and creativity. So I feel there's something, you know, kind of, you're unwrapping something within yourself that you're co-creating. And this even says intend and create. So you're coming out, you know, you're kind of coming out with the passionate energy within you to, you know, that is fueled by your spirituality, and it's creating. It can no longer be contained. I'm going to read from the booklet here. So there is a huge surge in spiritual creativity. Unwrapped gifts here, it says, we have the packages that have been opened and revealed. When the gifts are opened in your reading, it's time to see what you have and how to use what has been given to you. So you're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to see. You're going to be able to utilize what's been given to you and see how you can use it for its highest good, right? In co-creation, I feel, with Spirit. High Priest, and I'm going to read from the booklet. Just give me a second here to find it. But this was another beautiful gift gifted to me by a Secret Santa that I am so grateful for. And so I wanted to incorporate it into the reading today, along with the big other one. High Priest. It says, recognize that you have the power to change your life. And I get a sense too of mass, you know, this is obviously, this isn't the High Priestess, this is the High Priest, and this is the Queen of Wands. So there is a masculine and feminine balance in creation that is being revealed here to co-create something. Face your fear and align with the light. In many traditions, the High Priest is the physical embodiment of the divine masculine. He acts as the bridge between worlds and is able not only to divine the future, but to create it too. Again, that sense of creation. He may be a leader in his spiritual tradition, or in pagan traditions, be second to the High Priestess, but he is always spiritually connected and disciplined, with great respect for his creator and his particular practice. With great respect. There is a respect here. In a reading, this card can represent a spiritual figure, leader, or teacher in your life, or an aspect of your path that has led you to where you are today. So you may also be teaching the things that you've created. You may also be teaching, creating a course, teaching something that you've already created. But there is definitely a lot of that energy here coming up about, you know, what we just talked about. I'm not going to recap it again. So that is the message for it, and it is a beautiful one. So we are in number 5. What is Santa bringing for your love life? Ooh, I love it, because this would represent, you know, kind of like Santa Claus to me. Capricorn time frame, generosity, stability, reliability, you know, generosity again, and something perhaps in the Capricorn time frame itself. And we have family dinner. I'm going to read that one. Kind of like the feeling that we had in the beginning of the family, spending time together as a family, sharing with each other, nourishing each other. But I'm going to read it. It says, one of the greater joys of holidays is sharing dinner with family and friends. This is the time to catch up, to share, and enjoy the company of those that mean the most to us. Leave differences outside and be filled with the comfort and wisdom of those closest to you. So again, there is a safety, there is a generosity, there is a reliability here, and a tight-knit energy of sharing, catching up. He's saying sharing and enjoying the company of those that mean the most to us. So very beautiful, and I can't help but see generosity as well. You know, when you invite someone, it's like that feeling when you invite someone into your home, into your family, and you share what you have with them. And it's, you know, it's that energy of also catching up too. So if you've been separate from your partner, you may have an ability to kind of come together and catch up from the past and, you know, reconnect in a very beautiful, tight-knit way. What is Santa arranging in your finances? And this is where we're going to add the beautiful Angels of Abundance. And we have declutter, which is interesting. I think this one came up in one of my last readings. I can't remember which one. Okay, you'll feel better and more focused if you'll take time to clear away clutter from your living or workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Yeah, I just had this one come up in my last pick a card. It's my weekly pick a card for November 25th through the 1st of December. This one came up with Twin Flame in the beginning. So it was to keep your, what felt was important was to keep your schedule uncluttered. We're looking at finances here, and we have the Temperance card. And this is, oh, we have a little dog there too, which is, you know, I love the dog. It represents, of course, God spelled backwards and unconditional love and loyalty. So something coming into balance. And this, you see a woman at the wishing well. So something that you've wished for, something that you're emotionally connected to is coming. There is something clearing. There's a clearing coming out, and there is a loyalty. And we have party. Wow. So there's celebrations. I'm going to read this one to you. Number 15. Says, go out and have fun, enjoy life, and take time to appreciate what is around you. Similar to getting toys, the party invites you to take a little break and enjoy life around you. See a show, dance, play games, and take a walk. Don't get too bogged down with life as Scrooge did. So there is a need to lighten up, lighten your load, declutter, keep your schedule open for parties. You know, you're going to have something to celebrate is what I'm getting financially is from the feeling here. There's going to be something that's cleared away. You're going to be able to have a wish fulfilled. And it's going to be an emotional wish, kind of like the feeling I had here with the Nine of Cups. There's an emotional wish fulfillment here that the dog, you know, that it's a loyal energy, you know. It's like, you know, money kind of following you, that sense of loyalty, like a dog follows you and has that love for you. It's that same feeling. So if you're trying to attract abundance, you may want to try to get into that feeling place of, you know, the energy of it kind of staying with you and following you around. It's kind of what kind of came up there for me. Get into that feeling place with the water. Yes, definitely. So there's going to be celebration and happiness as well with finances. So Santa is magically transforming energy for you this season. What is getting resolved for you soon? And I better take some of these down because I cannot. I'm going to leave number 1 up here because I love it. It's so pretty. So what is magically getting resolved for you soon is 2 of Swords. So something that you have an indecision, something that hasn't been able to be faced or undecided upon, and it is presence. Surprise. This feels very much a surprise to me. I'm going to read number 8 in case something in here means something for someone, but 8, presents. Wrapped presents are the most challenging to our patience. What is inside? And that can be a little bit of that 2 of Swords. It can be something that's trying your patience, or you're unable to kind of see what's in there. You know, it almost gives me the feeling of like trying to guess what's inside of a package or see it clairvoyant. Did you ever do those clairvoyant tests? You know, not tests, but practices to kind of see what's under something with your third eye. Gives me that feeling. So I feel too that that could actually be something that's happening. Your clairvoyance could be strengthening as well. But let me read number 8. Okay, let me start again. Wrapped presents are the most challenging to our patience. What is inside? Something special or items we need every day. You also have to wait to open them when the moment is right. The presents under the tree represent the mystery of life, the things we do not know or anticipate. Again, a sense of surprise. The size and wrapping of the present may not always indicate what is inside. Be prepared to receive and work with what comes. So that is another. The size and wrapping of the present may not always indicate what's inside, because sometimes you can have a bigger package with something that's much smaller in it. So there's an uncertainty here. He's going to help transform an uncertainty. He may also be transforming clairvoyance and making it stronger. But an uncertainty is going to be transformed. I'm going to pull another one. I'm going to pull my rainbow ring to see if we can see a little bit more what may be transformed, or what area an uncertainty and you're not sure what's in there. There's a little bit of surprise element. We have autumn. So releasing. It could be also releasing something. And undercurrent is memories. So it can unleash a memory too. It can bring up a memory. So maybe there's going to be something from their past that kind of comes out as well. So that is what I'm getting for number 7. And 8 and 9, Santa wants next year to be better for you. What is he arranging for your new year 2019? And we're going to take a look with a couple of these. Whoa, no one wants to do a jig. And we have the Emperor. So this can indicate a plan. What he wants to better, what he's arranging for you is could be a plan. The Emperor can be about control. And the snowflakes are talking, of course, about something unique. But I'm going to read the snowflake, and it says, snowflakes are unique, beautiful, and fragile. When snow falls on your reading, look for things in a situation that can set you apart from the rest. The circumstances will never be repeated in the exact same way. What can you take away from this to move the query in the direction that is best for your interests? So I feel like there is a unique plan. There is something that is in better control for you next year in a very unique way. This is what's coming up here. It says circumstances will never be repeated in the exact same way. So I feel like that part of that is also important. And I'm going to pull one more here for number 9 in this reading. Oh, love it. So definitely, this could be controlling finances as well. But this is, you know, property, real estate. This can be home. In relationship, the 10 of Pentacles represents respect. So having respect in a relationship, but this can also be community, properties, finances, the ultimate long-term investments, retirement, that type of thing. And we have a tree, which is beautiful. I haven't pulled this one yet. I want to read it. And again, a sense of longevity, something growing. So especially like if you deal in properties or there's anything around home, like buying or selling a home, there is growth in that long-term investment type of feeling there. So the tree says, the tree represents connection to the universe and all around us in many cultures, which we are seeing a community energy here, right? Connection to the universe and all around us in many cultures. The roots go deep to hold us firmly grounded. The trunk bears the life essence, and the branches reach to the sky to connect to energies of warmth and light. The world tree connects us to our ancestors, our physical world, and divine relationships, which is where we started here. The tree growing in your reading encourages you to look at all the connections as a source of inspiration, help, and strength. So again, all your connections, we're kind of ending in a very beautiful way of how we started with our family and the connections to, you know, friends and family, you know, which, you know, can feel, your friends can feel like family, soul family connections, that inner knit source of strength and support is the word that is coming. So what a beautiful reading. And I love how we end where we start. I love how I come full circle in readings by spirit at times. And I'm wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday. I will put a link to this deck below. I will put a link to this reading below. I'll be doing a few before Christmas. And once I can't do any more, I will take the reading down off my shop. So if you see it up there, you're still able to purchase it. And I'm going to do a deck share on this beautiful deck and this beautiful deck that I got this week as well. Angel blessings to everyone. Oceans of love. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.